This last winter, bugs decimated my collards, kale, mustards, and turnip greens. My neighbors had the same problem. This has never happened before. What pest is this, and how do I stop it? And this is James in the picture.
That was a good picture,
It's a
but
good picture.
it's frightening.
Oh, they got
picture.
decimated.
Yeah, he's right.
They
They
got decimated.
decimated his collards. Yeah.
So when I looked at it, knew what it was, right, immediately. It's flea beetles. Flea beetles love plants in the brassica family. They chew little holes that become big holes, coalesce, right, on the leaves. Here's the thing about flea beetles though, they can be difficult to control. Soon as you plant any plants in the brassica family, I would cover them with a floating row cover. I would do that, right?
Yeah.
At least, let the plant mature. You can take them off, and then the plant at that point in time can handle the damage from the flea beetles.
Wow.
You can do that. Floating row covers is one. Number two, right, they like dry soils, right? So make sure the soils are not too wet, right? You can also apply mulch, or I've heard this one from Dr. Natalie. How about a trap crop? So in between, you can plant radishes or mustards. Right?
Yeah, and they'll try to eat those.
Yeah, you try to eat those
instead of your crop.
Yep. And he did say last winter, you can do an earlier fall crop. That may help. But this depends on the year, right? This depends on the year.
Our weather
changes.
So
if you have a mild winter, like we had,
right?
Guess what? Survival rate is going to be higher.
Yeah, that's true.
For the flea beetles, right?
That
so
is true.
mild winter into like a dry spring, you're gonna have more.
Oh wow. Yeah. So be prepared with those row crop covers.
Yeah, but I would get the floating row covers. If you want to use a pesticide, there's one that's a little safer to use. Spinosad is one that you can use. Yeah, read and follow the label on that. I think you'd be okay.
Yep.
Yeah, you better catch them when they're little though.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Because I have problems with them on my broccoli.
Broccoli.
Yeah.
Brassica.
I've had them on. Had them on my broccoli. So.
Yeah, any plants in the brassica family, they absolutely.
And I did. I covered them one year, and it really helped.
Yeah. So that's what I would do. If you can do that, I would cover them with the floating row cover. Yeah. Just let them mature, and once they mature, they can handle the damage.